Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I review and unbox subscription boxes here on my channel. And today I am very excited to share with you the second Promptly box that has been sent to me for review. I'm really excited about this box because I think it is so different from all of the other boxes that I open here on the channel. So much so that I'm not really sure what category to put it in. It's kind of like a DIY because this is a box for writers or aspiring writers or those of you who are secret writers and you might not even ever show your work to anyone, because what happens is she will send you a collection of items to inspire and include in your own short story. And there is a contest element as well, so of course you can just write for yourself, but if you want to submit your short story that uses all of the items in each monthly box, then you will be entered to win and be the featured writer for one of the subsequent months. So I think that is really kind of fun. Of course, you don't have to submit. It makes it more fun, I think, when she probably gets more submissions. But let me tell you a little bit more about the nitty-gritty, the details. So it is $36 for a one-time box, and you save a little bit if you're able to subscribe. I think it starts at like $34.20 if you do the monthly subscription. I do have a code for you if you want to save a little extra the first time, which is hinoel20, and that'll save you 20%. But let me just read the description for you again, and we'll dive in. So I did open the December box, and this is the January box, and I'm hoping that I can actually start to participate. Now, once upon a time, I wanted to be a writer, and then when I was in college, I got a lot more into poetry, but even that has gone by the wayside, so I'm looking for some writing inspiration because you all know I'm not great about journaling, but maybe if I'm able to do it in a fictional outlet, that might be a good creative form for me to try in the new year. So it says, at Promptly, we help fuel your creativity with a box of goodies you can touch and feel, smell, and sometimes taste, putting you inside the story you haven't even written yet. Part contest, part subscription box. Submit your story for a chance to be the featured writer for next month's box. So there is a little bit of a deadline element, which, you know, as a procrastinator, that one's not good. I need a procrastinately box, which somehow rewards you for not getting things on time. So we have a black like dossier here that says spoilers inside. Now, what I do think is interesting, and you guys let me know what you think about it in the comments below, is she does actually have all of the items wrapped up for you. So here is, I just took some of the paperwork off the top, but because you do have to include all of the items in the story that you create, you have to open them all at once. It's not like a situation where, you know, like an advent box where you open day by day or you open when you need a little bit more inspiration. For me, it's like really something where I would need to open all of the gifts right away, all at once, and kind of lay them out and think about how I would incorporate them and use them in my story versus opening them one by one. I guess it's just the experience and the fun of getting to open up things one by one, but really that would just be the whole box, right? So for me, I feel like she could just save on packaging and not necessarily have to show me, have to individually wrap everything. So we got this one. It's very like incognito. We got this one. We got a lot of stuff, you guys. A black box here. Ooh, a black box. Not that kind of black box. And then there are a couple that they're individually wrapped, but they aren't necessarily surprises because you can kind of see through the mesh bag. So let me just make sure that I got everything. So this one looks a little bit more doable. I think in the Winter Wonderland box that I had, I think there were like 10 items. And I was like, wow, that's a lot of items to include. But maybe that's just because I have a poet's brain and things for me. It's like, if it's longer than half a page, that's a long poem. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 items here, 5, 6 that are wrapped essentially. And then we also got, just like in the last one, we got a map. So it's showing us, and I love that she like wrote it in Sharpie, the corner of Clark and Rosemary. So that's to give us some inspiration, this map here. We also got this, looks like the personal ads that people don't use those anymore for newspapers, but I feel like that's how they used to send clandestine messages, right? So what does this one say? It says $40 a month, 2-bedroom apartment. So again, this is like a period piece again. I felt like the last one was too. $40 a month, 2-bedroom apartment, couple will share with couple or woman, $10 510 Rosemary Lane, Burbank. Okay, so Rosemary Lane. This is Clark and Rosemary. So, all right, we have an address. Let's see. All right, there's that. And, oh boy, we got a pinup girl getting a tattoo. And she's like, she's in her undergarments. Oh, ooh la la. I don't know what the little kiss there is all about, the little swack. But so inside the spoilers is where, see, that's the thing is, I don't know that there's really spoilers, right? Because I need to get all the spoilers up front before I can start writing. But she does include all of the items. So I guess if you wanted to and you feel like you're a very quick writer, then you could open one gift day by day and sort of see how that changes the story in your mind. But for me, I would have to open everything first up. So there was on the other side of it, it says, meet Amber Daniel, winning author for our November murder mystery box. So far, I think they've all been murder mysteries. Like, I mean, the Winter Wonderland wasn't necessarily, but it was definitely a mystery. There was definitely a mystery vibe going, not necessarily murder mystery box. I'm not sure what the theme is for this one. I don't actually see it, but it says congratulations, and then there's a QR code. This is cool. Author of Reunion winning entry for Promptly's November murder mystery box. So it's not actually like the next month's box, it's like 2 months in advance. So basically she's reading all the November submissions and then deciding in December to feature that person in January, which makes way more sense. So, and then it kind of gives you a rundown of what the items are that had to be used in the story. And then it also gives you the QR code for the story. And then there's actually a Q&A with Amber, with the author, which is really cool. I love that. And then a note from, I think, Collie says, what I loved about the story was the setting in the modern day when all of the items in the box were decidedly from a time long ago. I love when the items included are used in a more unexpected way. The twist ending was also just too delicious. Well done, Amber. So I do kind of like the contest side of it. That's very, very cool. And I like that she did a nice job in giving us the bio and some information, a little Q&A with the author. That is very, very cool. Makes it a lot more tempting. So I will read the spoiler sheet after we open up the gifts, and also sort of the contest rules to give you the rundown. But again, let me know, do you like the idea of getting to open up the individual gifts, even though you do need to open all of them to start working them into your story? Or would you rather just open a box and have them, nicely displayed, but they don't need to be individually wrapped? So, or even if they were numbered, I don't know. So let's go ahead and see. One of them looks like a candy, which I'm into. It's a sugar daddy candy bar. So I don't know if there's supposed to be a sugar daddy in the story or someone likes their candy. Who knows? I guess it's kind of open to interpretation, right? What else did we get? So it's like a lifestyle box that's supposed to inspire your story, right? We got, this looks like some kind of skincare or beauty product. It says Handayan. I don't know I can't read that. It's in metallic, so let me open it. So it says Rongji Cosmetics. Let me open it. Let me open it and find out what it is. All right, so this, ooh, that's fancy. It looks like, must be like a lip gloss. This is very fancy, so that's what it looks like. Ooh, nice dark red. So very classic, goes with that pinup girl getting her tattoo on her arm. Can't tell what tattoo she's getting. Let's see. Looks like a flower. I'm not really sure, but that's a cool color. So we maybe have a femme fatale in here. Let's see what else we have. I have one box. Let's go ahead and open it up. Ooh. So it did come with some nice shred inside. Let's see. I would love if, honestly, for me, having 6 items incorporated into a short story would be still very challenging. But again, you're talking to a poet. If I feel like if it was 6 items, but you only have to use up to 3 of them, then I feel like you're going to get more variation in the stories. That's my personal thought. And then I would also just like to see really quality items. I'm not saying these are not quality. This is actually really cool. I think these are really pretty. They're earrings, and they're kind of antique style. So they have this nice cabochon blue on the back. You're gonna see that ring light reflection. And then they have a dragonfly charm on the front. So they do have some movement because the dragonfly is loose, but they do have a little bit of length to them. And then it's kind of with that antique brass color. I think those are really cool. Those are neat. So again, we must have some kind of fun female character in here. Maybe the dragonflies symbolize something in your story that you're going to come up with. I liked in the last unboxing, some of you even had some great ideas for the stories, even in your 1 or 2 sentence comments. So keep those coming. I might need that. Ooh, this is great. I actually bought a bunch of these for a girls trip, and this was my like goodie bag gift to everybody. It's a beautiful embroidered clutch with a nice green tassel. It does have a little handle, which you guys know I love that. So it makes it a proper wristlet more so than clutch. And it is lined, you know, nicely lined, no little slip pockets or anything, but the embroidery is actually real. It's not printed on there, and it does go on both sides. So I'm kind of liking that. I feel like this has like a, we're definitely getting sort of a, I don't know, chinoiserie or like Asian or Tibetan kind of vibe going on here. So let's see what else we got. This is a really good one. This is a great product. I mean, considering the cost of this box so far, I just think so far the contents are great and well worth the price, but then the added opportunity to write a story that other people will read is kind of fun. All right, this one looks like an envelope too. I think this could be good for all ages too, especially if you know anyone who used to be a writer, wants to do some more writing again. Ooh, we got a temporary tattoo. So maybe this is, well, this is obviously what our girl with the bird tattoo is getting. I loved those books, you guys. Let me know if you're a Stieg Larsson fan. So look at this cool, like kind of classic tattoo style drawing. I like that it's just in the black and the white because, well, not white, but just in the black, like line drawing, classic style of tattoos. For me, if I ever got like a more elaborate tattoo, that's probably what I would do. Not like a full sleeve kind of girl, but I do like more traditional. I also really like Japanese tattoo art. So that's really cool. So I could see myself using that up for, I don't know, some occasion, maybe in the summertime when I want to show off my guns. Let's see, what else have we got? We got one more item, and then we'll go over our spoiler sheet. All right, so last one that came in here. So she did a really good job again of a nice variety. So it really does feel like a lifestyle box in terms of the items that we received. This, it looks like from a small business. It's called Mo & Co. And it's a soap called Macho Man. Hopefully it doesn't smell like a macho man. Hopefully it's just to clean up a macho man. Let me see. Ooh, it does. It definitely smells like a masculine scent. It kind of smells like a nice cologne. Not too strong, not too perfumey, but yeah, I'm happy if my man smelled like that soap. That's a good one. So it says, there's a little QR code and note in there from Mo & Co. Soaps. Hi, we're a soap company based in Longmont, Colorado. We make premium quality soaps without the premium price tag. Please smell all of our soaps. You will find one you like. We're teenagers who have the urge to make a great, well-made product that made a difference in the world. For every bar sold, we donate 25 cents to charity. We've collected over $1,000 so far thanks to all the people enjoying our soaps. Our soaps want to be used, so that's why we don't use any unnecessary ingredients, no more than 5 ingredients. That's the truth. Read the back of one of our soaps. So treat yourself to Mo & Co. Soaps, the best handcrafted soaps. I love that. That is so cool, and I love that Promptly Box found another small business with a cause to promote in the box. So let's go over everything that we got, you guys. All right, so there were the more tangible items, but the map, for example, and the newspaper clipping and the photo, it looks like are also considered items to be included. So it says, included is a list of the items in your box that must be used in your short story that is anywhere between 1,000 to 5,000 words. So that's actually a pretty big range. So we got the embroidered clutch, which is probably my favorite. It's so much so that I've picked one out very similar for myself and my friends. The red lip stain, so it's more of a red lip stain. Love that. The tattoo, which I love that too. The dragonfly earrings. Those are really pretty. I like the blue that's behind them. The Sugar Daddy candy, don't forget that, and our Macho Man soap. So I wonder how like loosely you can incorporate the items, like if there just has to be a Macho Man, or does there have to be a Macho Man soap, or can there just be a soap? Right? Like how specific do we have to be? So those were our more tangible items that were actually wrapped, plus those 3 additional paper ones, which is the photograph of the gal getting the tattoo, the street map of Rosemary and Clark, and finally our circled newspaper ad. So For me, again, 9 things is a lot personally, but I know a lot of you are so creative and so capable of doing this. And just to get those creative juices flowing, like I said, even if you don't wind up writing a story, I think this is a really fun box, and we got some really cool items like the soap, the clutch, I mean, who doesn't like a candy, the lip stain, those are all really usable items. Even the tattoo is really, really fun. I wouldn't include like the paper gifts, those 3 paper gifts really, because I'm not going to use that for anything but writing my story as inspiration. But for the tangible gifts that you can use, oh, and the earrings, totally forgot the earrings, those are awesome too. So the contest, let me read to you. Says 1, create a short story utilizing all of the items above, so it has to be all 9 of them. That is still a lot. Use doesn't have to be literal. For example, you could use the scent of the candle rather than a physical candle. So kind of thinking about the book boxes that we get and how they interpret their gifts. It can be a little bit looser, right? Number 2, submit your story in PDF format to Promptly Box by January 30th. So if you were getting the box right now, you would need to get on it. And then number 3, if you submitted, the winning story will reach out and let you know. You'll then be featured in an upcoming box, have a short Q&A to be shared on our social media and our website, and you'll also receive the box you're featured in free of charge. That is cool too. That's a nice reward and incentive as well. So I know some of you are writers out there. I know some of you know writers out there who would really enjoy a box like this that encourages them to write, but it's also just a really, really fun gift to receive. Like I said, I would be like tearing open the boxes and the packages, but maybe some of you have a little bit more self-control and your brain just kind of works in a different way where you want to slowly piece the items together. I think that, like, for me, an upgrade would be, don't worry about packing everything individually. Just go ahead and send the box of all the items so that I can start organizing my thoughts and organizing my plots. I still think this is such a great idea and definitely one to consider for yourself or the writer in your life, or even if this is like something that you've never ever considered doing. Why not give it a shot? And even if you're not super excited, you've gotten your brain working, right? You've expressed a little bit of creativity, and you're getting some cool products that you can definitely use. If anything, I'm going to use that lip stain. I'm going to use the clutch. I'll hold on to the tattoo for a really fun moment for sure. And the soap just smells good. I might just put that in a drawer to make the drawer smell good. And the earrings are very lovely as well. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, help me out with a thumbs up and get this box to the writer in your life. And I will see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.